Bam! Watch the hook. Boom! Uppercut. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Eru. The Knicks podcast. I'm here at 9 o'clock. Halftime, just about halftime of Crunchtime. Got about a minute or so left in this game. I see a minute on the side there. I see a minute and 29 seconds on the game. Like I said, a minute on the regular clock, man. So we're gonna make do, man. We're gonna make do. So I got a different setup, man. Things are not working the way they should be. I'm getting a little bit of lag and stuff, but I'm trying to keep the everything, at least like usable, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep everything usable. I got the game in front of me here. I got you guys here on the right side because that way I can look like I'm looking at the chat. And then on this side, I got the actual score and everything. So everything is situated the way it should. But I still can't get it right, man. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hit the thumbs up and hit the like button. Jesus Christ, whatever you want to say. Subscribe to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Share with your friends. Watch it with your mama. You know what I'm saying? So we can get these things popping here. Let me get the chat going. See, Rob Bracer said he was actually looking for me. Lord have mercy. He put an APB out on the kid, man. Yeah, man. I'm doing daddy daycare right now, so I just gave the kids a nice little talk. Hopefully they're in the bed chilling. Otherwise you're gonna hear me do one of these, turn the sound off, and then turn it back on, and then you're gonna see me go like this, in the background because my kids are acting up. So hopefully these guys go to bed, man, and stuff. Everything is good. The wife got the night off. She's got like one of her girlfriends have like they have like almost the same birthday, so they like to celebrate before and after Christmas. So this is what they always do. So whatever, let them do it. Judging by Facebook, it looks like they're having fun house party. So it's all good. I get my Nick thing that I do, and every once in a while she get to go out and hang out with her girlfriends and wear ugly sweaters and shit like that. Not me. Not wearing no damn ugly sweater. It's not my shit. It is what it is. So I'm looking at this guy Zach LaVine. For all the capping that we were doing for this dude, man, I'm not really sure if he's the right option for the Knicks. I mean, it's kind of bugged to see this Bulls team really struggling against us. We're playing really good defense and stuff. So give it up to the Knicks, absolutely, especially in back-to-back game at home, at Chicago's home. The freaking are they still called are they called the United Center? I forgot what they call the Verizon Center, I guess, right? Are they called the Verizon Center now? Who knows, man? But I mean, for us to beat the Bulls, the Knicks to beat the Bulls twice back-to-back at home, that's crazy, man. Yeah, so I mean, DeRozan got 10, Pat Williams got 7, everybody else got 7, Caruso has 9. So I mean, listen, literally, Zach LaVine, he hasn't really. It's not that the Knicks are locking anybody up; it's just that we're restricting them. So that's got to be noted. They're shooting well from the field. I see guys like DeRozan shooting 4 for 8, 3 for 5, 3 for 5, 3 for 4, 3 for 6. Everybody's shooting well, but it's the manner in which the Knicks are just capping them. We're stopping them from really getting loose. That's how we're staying in this game, really, man. So I know we're gonna get into the halftime report officially in about like 27 seconds or so. So I'm probably like 20 seconds behind. I'm always 20 seconds behind. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know how I can fix it. It's just the way that MSG Go does, man. But I mean, you guys like to watch it, man. I know a lot of people like to sync my time with the actual game and stuff like that, which I appreciate. That's a big, it's a big compliment there. You just want to know what the hell I'm talking about, really. Not really a compliment. But we got Brunson here, last second shot here. 58-53, man. United Center. Yeah, they are playing in the United Center. I see that. Still the United Center. Step back 3-point shot from Brunson. Just got it up there, aired it out. The Knicks got the rebound. We still got another shot on the ball. So what did they did? There was a shot clock violation. So guys are arguing about the shot clock and stuff. They're talking to the refs. So I think he did it. Did he hit the rim? I don't think he hit the rim. Is that ref right there a former player? I don't know. They're trying to say they grazed the rim. Did it graze the rim? Oh yes, it did. It did hit the rim. It did hit the rim. So I mean, they better check that out. Are they checking it out? Are they still calling shot clock violation? I mean, I almost said the N word. You guys ain't getting $10 from me. You guys ain't getting $10 from me tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know that's my thing. The N word is like the word that I try to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? It slipped tonight because I'm working with a coworker that says the N word all day long, man. Like start the sentence and end the sentence and in between the sentences and everything. So Vucevic gets a shot on the ball. So 58-53. halftime report, man. So here we go, halftime. Ah, man, I love this, man. I love that the Knicks are winning, man. This, like, if we could pull this off, we talk about six game winning streak. Wow, man. Excuse me. Sorry for the belching. This is live television, but I'm gonna get into the comments, more comments in a second. But just not too long ago, I was playing this video. I was playing that in the beginning. Like, this is fine because I mean, it looked like everything was burning up around us. I mean, RJ was playing like shit. IQ was playing bad. Obi, nobody want to look at the basket. This guy Cam Reddish wasn't playing well. Nobody was playing well. Then out of nowhere, Tom Thibodeau says, "Fuck it, 9-man rotation," and now we're on a 5-game winning streak. Possibly 6 games if we could pull this game out, man. It looks like we might. We have a good chance to do that because I mean, this Chicago Bulls team is just not fighting us. In fact, they're playing hard. I got to give it to you. This Chicago Bulls team is playing extremely hard. But just the Knicks defense and just the way that we're playing offensive rebounds and that type of thing, we are really just locking these guys up. They're just not able to do the stuff that they do freely. So let's get back and let's get into it, man. So I can actually leave it up here, and I'm gonna have to keep clicking and stuff like this. So let's hit the box score. Let's get this popping. Let's make this a little bit smaller for my eyes. Lord have mercy. Yeah, man. So let's do this. Let's do the like I always do. Let's do the game summary first, so we can see the quarter stuff. As you can see on the right hand side, all these other fake stats here, I don't really understand that type of stuff. But anyway, first quarter, 29 points for the Knicks, 32 for Chicago. Second quarter, 29-21. So the second quarter seems to be the big quarter for the Knicks, where we usually get a little bit of a lead. Either the first or the second quarter. We always tend to do well in one of the quarters. The third quarter of death is still in effect because the last game, even though we won, that third quarter, we were getting smoked. We were getting cooked in that third quarter, and then somehow we were able to get it back, and then we were able to close the gap. But I think we might have ended just off the head. I think I might have been like 30, 28-32 in that third quarter. But at one point, it was like 17 to like 20 something. You know what I'm saying? So we were getting cooked, and then the Knicks were able to get it back towards the end of that third quarter. So I mean, we can't do that. We can't keep coming out of half times, completely annihilated and don't know what to do and stuff. So let's get into the game charts. Get the shot chart going there. Nick's shot chart is on the left. I'm looking at it. It's basically the same stuff that we always do. A lot of makes on that right hand side corner there. A couple misses up top. So I mean the Knicks are shooting well. I mean the Knicks they're not shooting well, but I mean they're getting the shots that they normally get. They're shooting 39%. That's interesting, right? But check out the right hand side. Chicago's basically shooting the same shots we're shooting, but they're shooting 58% from the field. So how does a team shooting 39% from the field beat a team shooting 58%? Because like I'm trying to tell you guys, is basically the Knicks are capping them. They're shooting 58% on 21 for 36 shooting. I said 21 for 36. The Knicks are 20 for 51. 20 for 51, guys. You know what I'm saying? So if the Knicks was shooting 58%, we would be smoking these guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50%. That's roughly what 25, 26 shots. If he was shooting 26, maybe it would be 26 field goals, 27 field goals. So just like 7 field goals times 2, that's 14 points. So add 14 points to the current score. Now you're talking about 68. Now you're talking about 72. 72 to 53. We would be smoking these guys if the Knicks were making their shots. You know what I'm saying? So I mean the Knicks can't score. That's one thing. I keep harping on the fact that we need to get at least one more, likely two. We need to get 2 guys that can fit into this team that can help us out in scoring, but still not going to take away from the defense. We have to be very careful with that. So I mean, possibly one player to get in here to get in the mix. I think I'm done with Obi. I think I'm done with Obi because I mean the NBA has stopped him from doing the breakaway dunks. He doesn't do that anymore. So now he's a spot up 3-point shooter now. And it's hard to talk about a dude that's not playing right now. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Like you can see what works with this team. For us to go backwards just because Obi Toppin needs to get minutes, this, that, and the other. We're still talking that shit. Look, we won 5 games straight playing a certain style of basketball. So we need to really double down on that. I'm not gonna stop saying it. Double down. If you guys don't understand what double down is, then I don't know what to tell you. This biggest lead stuff, this is basically how the game's been going. 7-7, longest run is 11, lead change is 11. That means it's a good game. This is a really good game. So I mean, the Knicks got the nice little run at the end to get the nice little lead. So I mean, it's gonna be the same thing like the last game. It's gonna be up and down and stuff. So check out the teams comparisons on the right hand side. You got 58 points to 53, right? 29 rebounds to 22. That seems to be a trend, especially during this streak for the Knicks, just dominating teams rebounding wise. Assists, the Knicks never really get a lot of assists. Six steals to one steal. You got one block apiece. You got 5 turnovers for the Knicks. Knicks never usually turn the ball over. 10 turnovers for Chicago. Like I said, Knicks are shooting 39% and they're shooting 58, which is incredible. That's a weird stat, right? Usually, if a team is winning like that, the winning team would have the higher field goal percentage. But it's the Knicks that have the lower field goal percentage. We're the ones that are up by 5. You know what I'm saying? So if the Knicks start making their shots, man, this could be a very ugly game at some point. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that the Chicago doesn't continue to shoot well and they start to pick up the pace on us, and then they start to pull away. The likely thing is for the Knicks to start making shots, and then we start to pull away. So I'm really hoping for that, man. All the other stuff too, man. Like 3-point percentage is about even, and free throw percentage, it is what it is. 66% for the Knicks at the moment. Points in the paint, 26 points in the paint. There for Chicago, 20 for the Knicks. Knicks are completely dominating them second chance points, man. 10-0. They have nobody. At one point, they had Javonte Green guarding Jericho Sims. Like, what the hell? I'll get into that in a second. But Knicks fast break points. For those that say the Knicks have no pace and this, that, and the other, we don't push the ball and this, that, and the other. 9 in and 9 out, we tend to be leading in the fast break points, man. So I mean, so the pace and all that other stuff, like it doesn't matter. Pace on getting points on the board and having a slow pace doesn't mean that we can't succeed in dominating teams just simply playing basketball. Like pace, like talking about stuff like pace, right? Talking about like analytic stuff like defensive rating and all this other stuff, plus and minus, and all that bullshit, man. All that bullshit. When it comes down to it, it's just regular basketball. All those advanced stats, man, is complete garbage and it's destroying the game. The reason why I say that because look, I mentioned Javonte Green. He was guarding Jericho Sims, so the Knicks are passing the ball around, looking to make the right play. The IQ is being guarded by the big man, and he's trying to go one-on-one with him. But I'm like, literally, Jericho Sims is 6'10", and Javonte Green is 6'4", and they're choosing to play small against the Knicks, and the Knicks are not even trying to punish them. It's just because of the mentality of today's game. And casual, not even casual fans, just regular NBA fans don't even acknowledge that anymore. You know what I'm saying? You see a big man that big on a little guy, find the big man so you can get the bucket. But guys are still always worrying about getting that 3-point shot. And then somebody's going to hit me in the comments, oh, that's the modern game, Hero, you got to get used to it. And listen. Yeah, so let's get into this box score stuff. I'm hoping I haven't too much of a problem with lagging and stuff like that, guys. Hope you guys can hear me really good because I'm having lagging on my system, but the internet seems to be good. Just a little bit of popping on my end here. So I actually want to look at the Chicago Bulls thing. So I'm looking at Chicago Bulls. Look at how well they're shooting. Everybody's shooting well. 50%. I see 75%. I see 60%. I don't think there's anybody shooting bad. There's nobody on the Chicago Bulls roster that's shooting bad tonight. Everybody's shooting the ball really well. Start off with DeRozan. He has 12 points tonight, 5 for 9, 55%. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. That's what he does. 1 steal, 3 turnovers because he's basically the point guard. Patrick Williams, 3 for 5. He has 7 points. Basically 7 points, and Caruso has 9. All those guys are basically, in fact, all the whole rotation is basically doing the same thing. They're all contributing to rebounds, all contributing to assists. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody really that stands out in any category. They're basically trying to play the modern style of basketball, and that's why they're losing. That's why they're 11-16 and possibly going to be 11-17 by the end of the night because they're trying to play this modern style of basketball, and it's just not working. It just when it comes down to it, the ball don't lie. You know what I'm saying? The basketball guys got to be satisfied. There's a power forward for a reason, small forward for a reason, center for a reason. There's a paint for a reason. There's a 3-point shot for a reason. There's all these things in this game for a reason. You dribble the ball. You have to score, man. You have to play to win. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of teams aren't playing to win. They're playing to hit the 3-point shot. Kick it out to the 3-point guy. Get the dunk, get the cool thing. How many times have you seen these? Like right now, I'm watching John Morant get himself slammed to the ground because instead of just laying it up, he's looking to make the all-star play. And then he slams himself to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Guys are punching guys on the floor. You see out of frustration because the game is just corny. It's really corny to play like this. Jesus Christ, he got scratched down the back like his baby mama was attacking him. My God, man. It is what it is, man. Chicago did a great job putting some decent players together. If they had Lonzo Ball, that might help. That it might have helped out because they don't have an extra offensive player on the roster. But outside of that, man, I mean, they did a good job of putting a lot of versatile players on one roster. Patrick Williams eventually is going to be pretty good. He's not there yet. Plays great defense and this, that, and the other. Vucevic, he's a former All Star, 20 and 10 guy. DeRozan's been 20 and something. Zach LaVine's average, 29 or close to 30 in his career. Alex Caruso's a good 3 and D kind of guy. Good point guard. Dragic's been good in his career. Kobe White. They got Andre Drummond on the team, for Christ's sake. Javante Green is good. I mentioned this yesterday. They did a good job putting a lot of talent on this roster. So I don't know, man. I don't know if they need to like fire the coach or something. But it's just weird to look at that. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I know we're playing the Knicks. This is the Knicks podcast, not the Chicago Bulls podcast. But still, like we're trying to figure out our own problems. But I'm looking at Chicago. I don't understand why they are the way they are. Maybe this is the point of the season where teams start to really pick up and start doing stuff or whatever. But the Knicks are on the positive side of things, man. So let's talk about the Knicks now. So I mean, the Knicks have two guys here. You got Quentin Grimes and Jalen Brunson right now that are carrying the load here, 15 and 15. Shout out to Jericho Sims. All he is right now is a 3-point shooter for everyone that's paying attention. 3-point shooter, and then he'll drive and then he'll get fouled. So he does a good job of doing that. But that right now he's just a spot up 3-point shooter. He's not doing anything else for us. But he is playing a great floor game. Even though his stats might not pop at you, he has 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, that type of thing. So I mean, he's contributing to the game a lot outside of this stat sheet, playing good defense, moving the ball, being active, being available. Brunson is, he's just a freaking warrior, man. He's also been shooting a lot of threes today. So I mean, the Knicks are staying alive with these 3-point shots, man. But we're definitely, you can see a lot of 30%, 16% from Hartenstein. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's quite a few people here not really shooting the ball well. So I mean, the Knicks are gonna have the work cut out for them in the second half to really kind of snap out of it and get back to playing their regular style of basketball. What else, man? Julius Randle is 3 for 10, shooting bad. But even though Julius Randle shoots bad, man, that guy is really carrying us in all categories, man. You're talking about rebounds. He got 6. He got two assists, 3 steals, 1 block. I mean, he's doing everything. And people still say, "Oh man, he's so lazy on defense." Yo, that motherfucker is doing everything, man. He's literally doing everything. RJ's playing a lot better, but he gets into the paint and he just blows layups. That drives me crazy. For at the end of games, the guy said, "Oh, he got to keep shooting, practicing his jump shot." That dude needs to stand right in the paint and just shoot layups all day long. Just 100 layups before he leaves the arena where he is, man. It's unbelievable. Mitchell Robinson, for everyone to keep saying the word dominant with him, man, the guy got 1 basket. He played 16 minutes, 1 basket, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. What is this? No blocks, no steals. Where's the dominance, man? He's not consistent at all. He'll play good one night and then the next night he just takes it off. Like last night, the last time we played against Chicago, he played well. Tonight it looks like garbage. It looks like pure garbage. So I mean, I'm just tired of Mitchell Robinson. I know Mitchell Robinson could be a plus player for us, but man, fuck that guy, man. All those people keep saying dominant, it's dominant. Get out of here. That word is used too much, man, nowadays. So anyway, I did a lot of talking, man. I only gave Rob Bracey the light here, but shout out to everybody in the chat. I see a lot of regular faces here. So let's scroll back up, man, way back up. What's up, Geraldine? As always, man, the queen of freaking the Knicks community here on YouTube. Guys talking about defense and stuff like that. Definitely Deuce. A lot of people keeps talking about bringing Patrick Beverly and all these guys in here. I mean, we already got Patrick Beverly. His name is Deuce McBride. So I mean, I don't want no parts of Patrick Beverly because he's going to come in here. He's going to add another voice that doesn't need to be needed here. The guys on this team are doing a great job of committing to the defense. So I don't think we need Patrick Beverly in here to push anybody. To be an enforcer, whatever at the point guard position, just for Julius. It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. We need to double down on stuff that we really need help for. Shout out to Holcomb. We got Joey McGeechan, man. My man's been popping up here. For the last few shows, man. Maybe for the whole winning streak I want to see, man. So thanks for hanging out, man. What else? Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. I'm doing I told you I'm doing the stuff. I hate calling taking care of my kids babysitting, daddy daycare, that type of thing. But it is what it is. You know how dads are. Dads are fucking lazy. My dad was lazy. My grandfather was lazy. You know what I'm saying? I see other people's dads are fucking lazy. That's what we do. We work hard, and when we come home, you don't want to hear no shit. You know what I'm saying? We're about to come back from halftime, man. But I just want to say what's up to everybody. Harlem CEO, my man right here was good. Almighty Finesse is here too. The people upstairs are running around, man. I thought it was my kids. See, talking about Obi there. Got Il Matrix was good. Il Matrix, one of the best avatars. We're back now, man. So, like I said, I've been having a problem with my with lagging and stuff. So hopefully that I don't get pushed back too far on this here. But let's get the score back up here. Let's do this. Get it up to 250. 250 works. Right there, you got the score. You got Atlanta up top, but you also got Sacramento and Detroit. That looks like to be a good game. It's like 1 minute and 43 seconds left. Got 11 seconds in this Atlanta Charlotte game. They're kicking their ass, man. So I mean, Atlanta's hit and miss too, but they also playing probably like the worst team in the NBA. It's on Charlotte Hornets at the moment. Anyway, let's get back into this Knicks game. Knicks are up by 7, 11. I'm at the 11, 18, 17 mark right now. Zach LaVine's pushing the ball around. Give it to Vucevic, back over to Patrick Williams. He pulls up, no good. Mitchell Robinson snatches the rebound with nobody around him. Freaking bum. Brunson gives it over to Julius, and Brunson, wow, almost caught Caruso in the same snatched crossover, man. But Caruso didn't fall that time. So he goes Brunson driving, kicks it out to RJ. Good drive and kick there. Definitely brought in the double team and then kicked it out to RJ. RJ got a lot of confidence in him, man. So God bless him, because that guy is like blind and he's like got astigmatism or something, man. Cataracts or whatever you want to say. But he must have had some LASIK or something, and he found the range now. So his shot looks a lot different. He's not shooting it. He's shooting it, in his face now. For those that pay attention to stuff like that, he's shooting it here now. Before he was shooting it kind of like back here. You know what I'm saying? So confidence now. He sees the shot. So something happened. He tweaked something. So that's what's up. He goes Brunson, for that matter. Brunson's always the same, man. That dude always shoots the same. Mitchell Robinson still jumping over people's backs. He's a freaking moron. Here goes Caruso, being guarded by the power forward. Switch back for Grimes there. And here goes Zach LaVine with his patented step back jump shot. That's the only shot that he's been able to get. Zach LaVine is that step back jump shot. Like he fakes the drive and then just steps back. Simple step back and he just shoots it. So that's the only shot the Knicks have been able to give him, man. Especially the last game too. They kept him out the paint for the most part. He goes RJ asking for a pick, and here he goes going downhill, right into the double team. Caruso does his job. You know what I'm saying? RJ gets up. So it's a hard foul. It is what it is. He's going to get a shot, or they're going to call it on the floor. It looks like they're calling it on the floor. So here goes the Knicks going to run a play here. They go Brunson on the outside, looking. I mean, can't get the ball in. Grimes finally gets it. He just pulls up. Bang! Oh, he misses it. He goes Vucevic gets the rebound. Mitchell Robinson's playing defense here. Goes up against Zach LaVine. He blocks it. There goes Grimes there fighting for the rebound with Vucevic. Brunson, crossover dribble into the double team. Bad play there. That was a bad play. I think he was thinking ahead of time. I think he was thinking of doing a move and then hitting Grimes with a pass. I think he was thinking ahead. So 8 seconds on the shot clock right now. 7, 6. Brunson is spinning and winning. Split the defense. Lord have mercy. 2. Fadeaway. Wow, man. Yo, we got a really good basketball player in Brunson, man. This guy, shout out to Freezy. Freezy calls him a Smurf. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, league wide, good defense by Julius, man. Lazy pass by Zach LaVine. So listen, I don't think I want any parts of Zach LaVine, man. I think I'm gonna have to retract my statements about getting to Zach LaVine here on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I think I might have to retract that statement. I'm not sure if he'll fit in what we're trying to do. Just based off the style of play that he has. Not a bad player. There he goes faking it. He reminds me of Ron Mercer a lot, too, just body-wise. If anybody remembers Ron Mercer. Because Pat Williams pulls up for 3. He knocks it down. He's going to be a good player. Pat Williams kind of reminds me of Luol Deng a lot. Yeah, man. Let me say what's up to my guys here. We got Donald Young, I see. Freaking, come on, man. Come on, brother. Help me out here. We got Donald Young. What's good, Donald Young? Brunson on the inside, interior pass to Mitchell Robinson, not paying attention, get the ball slacked out, and it's still going to be the Knicks ball, 65-58, man. The Chicago team, what's the quarter for quarter is 9 points to 5 right now. So the Knicks are combating that fourth quarter of depth stuff. So Mitchell Robinson, he gets that interior pass, man. He's right there. He shouldn't be holding his hand in the pocket. He should have been ripping the ball away from Brunson. Be aggressive down there. Be big. That's my whole problem with Mitchell Robinson. He's a waste. He's big for nothing. He's down there. He's big, but he plays tight. He plays like this. Grimes is giving him the pass and he's like this. You know what I'm saying? You should make yourself big. He's giving you the ball, reach for the ball, grab it, and come up and make whoever's around you afraid. As Grimes, man, he's becoming a really, really good player. You know what Grimes reminds me of too? Freaking Landry Fields, man. Yo, Landry Fields, don't start using my takes. If you use that take, if you use any of my takes on the show, man, you better fucking at me on this shit, man. Say Eru said that Grimes reminds me of Landry Fields. Look at this. Doesn't he remind you of Landry Fields a lot? He's better than Landry Fields. I give you that. But Landry Fields averaged double figures for us, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Did well enough to get a big contract when his contract time came. You know what I'm saying? Helped the Knicks. And he actually did we make the playoffs with Landry? Anyway, they just remind me of each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? 6'5" guard, able to run the floor, finish. Man. Let's see what else is going on here. It seems like the chat is acting up too, man. Shout out to everybody here. I see McGeechin. I see a bunch of you guys. Let's get to these big. Let's get to these big comments here. We got McGeechin here. What are you talking about? Same. Get the microphone. I'm hearing myself muffled a little bit. Same here, Euro. There are too many teams that shouldn't be where they are. Yeah, you start off the year weird. After all, I think that happens all the time. Yeah, the All-Star after the All-Star break is going to be crazy. But I mean, that happens every year, right? Doesn't like teams usually play well or whatever. Like the Knicks have been a part of that too, where we play well, and then all of a sudden we come back to the earth, and then now we're a lottery team. That year of the bubble, man, there was a lot of ups and downs where we were losing, and then we were going streaks and stuff like that. But the thing is that we never stopped the upward swing. That's why we were able to make the playoffs and fourth seed and that type of thing. But last year, it just was the opposite. The bottom fell out, and we just couldn't come back from it because we just weren't playing well. It was a horrible season last year. This year, it seems like instead of regressing, Tom Thibodeau made the proper adjustments. Shout out to last year with the Kemba Walker, benching and stuff like that. I think that destroyed the team. To tell you the truth, I think there was probably a lot of infighting, a lot of arguing, and stuff like that behind the scenes. I think RJ Barrett might have alluded to that last year. But it is what it is, man. So this year is definitely different, man. Shout out to Brunson for for his contribution to the Knicks. So I think he played a big part of the Knicks playing well in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So you got Trish D. Trish D popped a big ass paragraph here too. So dip in and say salute. Yeah, man. Hope you didn't pop out, man. Thank you for these comments. It's not RJ's night so far. Yeah, so I'm not getting on RJ anymore because I feel like RJ's playing plus basketball now. When he was playing bad and I was getting on him, he like we were losing. We weren't playing well. You know what I'm saying? Even when he scored a lot, like he just wasn't playing well. It just like it didn't matter if he made a shot or not. If he scored 30 or if he scored 5, it was the same game for me. You know what I'm saying? It was the same results for the Knicks too, man. But now this time around, during this streak especially, and ever since Tom Thibodeau made that 9-morning rotation, I feel like his game has calmed down a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's all it is. Players just need a proper role for them that fits them. And I think RJ right now is in the proper role. He just needs to work on those layups, man. Get in that gym and work on finishing. You know what I'm saying? Just drive to the basket and just keep working on shots off of 1 foot and that type of thing. Mike and drill. Like I said, the Mike and drill is the saves everybody. Wow, that's the first time the Knicks ever did a role play like that over on the screen and send RJ downhill in that way. Not RJ, Julius. Julius came across the free throw line over a pick, and then he made the nice cut to the left, straight to the basket. So that's the first time I've seen that. And hopefully that's something that we're implementing, going forward. And I like the way that looked. So they're giving it up for Luis Orr. So I don't think I did it, right? So I know we did it for Paul Silas the other night, man. So let's do a moment of silence. I'll do a moment of silence for Luis Orr, man. 4 minutes. Yeah, so that's for Luis Orr, man. Shout out to my neighbors upstairs. We got 2 kids upstairs. They're 2 good boys. But right upstairs right now, the parents must not be paying attention because they're freaking going crazy up there. Yeah, man. So shout out to the Knicks, 71-58, as Vucevic knocks down another jump shot. Uh, right now, 13-7. The Knicks are pretty much smoking these guys in this third quarter. So it's the third quarter of death for Chicago, man. So let's keep this going. I feel like the Knicks have way more energy. I feel like we're playing with more purpose. Here goes Mitchell Robinson getting the rebound. He gets the rebound and then turns around and then God, please take it. When all he had to do is simply make a move and lay it up. Like for anyone that wants to rewind that at home, please rewind that. Watch Mitchell Robinson get that rebound. He didn't box out. Well, he jumped up, got hit all over the place, and then he immediately scaredly turned around and tried to kick it back out. But he easily had a layup. He probably had a layup. That's a big time move by RJ, man. So RJ needs to keep working on that. That is his shot. He's taking good shots. I can't say nothing bad about RJ. There's a time and a place for everything, and I'm not gonna yell at somebody for no reason. Here goes Levine going around the screen. Mitch Robinson's guarding him. DeRozan passes up the 3-point shot and goes to the free throw line. Mitchell Robinson does not box out, bro. He's a big for nothing. Wow, man, Brunson with these moves. Wow, I never seen a guy dance that much over in and out dribbles, man. Sheesh. He goes, Julius driving on Caruso. Caruso falls to the ground. But my thing with Julius, man, this is going to end up in a fast break there. Good defense by RJ. Thank God for not fouling. Well, Levine got it. But the thing with RJ, I mean, Julius Randle, he drives down the lane, man, and he just has to go. He goes too far. You know what I'm saying? Defensive players are playing for the restricted area stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to collapse as soon as they get in front of the restricted area. Julius falls for it every single time. So he's another one that needs to work on that going forward. Here goes Grimes pulling up a nice rhythm. Look like Allen Houston there, but I mean, that's not his game. At least not now. It goes Zach LaVine looking to drive, but the Knicks closed off the driving lanes there. Comes around the screen, pulls up at the foul line there, and misses it. It goes Julius Randle. That's not necessarily a box out, but Julius Randle throws his body when he gets rebounds, man. It goes Caruso getting that offensive foul. Absolutely an offensive foul. Because, I mean, Caruso's just standing there, and, Brunson's trying to do his patented move. But, I mean, his patented move, he did it. He was going to do it into a double team. That wasn't a good play there by Brunson. So we're up by 11. I got to get to the rest of these comments here. Shoot to the chat. Yep, I got you. I am Jarrell is in the place to be. I am Jarrell. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Our NBA center makes TikTok videos, and he talks about his love life on Instagram stories. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's talking about the haters and he's talking about his exes and stuff like that. Like, dude. It goes Grimes knocks down a nice 3-point shot. It goes Zach LaVine is being guarded by Brunson. They don't want no problems with that. Here he goes again, goes around the screen, being guarded by Julius. Julian being aggressive, fights around the pick. Good defense by Julius. Give him some credit. It goes that's Dragic there. Wow, good defense by Julius, man. He's like a pit bull right now. He's got man possessed. He looks crazy. Keep it tucked in, guy. Keep it tucked in. You know what I'm saying? Got his dick hanging out of his sweatpants right now, man. Put your dick away, bro. Calm down. I know we're up by 11. We're up by more than 11. We're up by 14 right now. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? But listen, calm down. Let's play the game. Zach LaVine can't get the ball in bounds, man. He throws it over to Mitch there, but Grimes was able to get that. Grimes is going. Oh, he has that patented over the back layup shot that he does, man. That seems like something that everybody's teaching because I think Zach LaVine did the same move earlier. Shout out to Dragic, man. He got the nice gray hair in the front, looking slick, looking like freaking Mr. Fantastic. Look at this move here. Layup over the shoulder. It's really nice, man. But he could have just made the layup with his left hand on that side. I don't know. But that's just the way they play now. That's that modern style basketball people want to try to convince me of. It's a kicking ass. So right now I'm at the 78-62 mark. I see 60. I see 78 to 65 on the screen. So I'm a little bit behind, guys. I'm at 452. Anybody wants to know? McGeechin is still talking here. What's good, man? Let me see. Facts. Yeah, man. We on the same. Yeah, we on the same page. Remember Lala and KG sister? Yeah, man. Yo, KG's a son of a bitch, man. Like shout out to KG. I like KG. Like he seemed like somebody that would be really cool. I wish I was his best friend or something like that. I wish we were friends. I could just hit him up. He seems like a really cool cat. But I just thought like his demeanor and stuff like that. He's watch. Listen, just watch the Knuckleheads podcast. Right, shout out to the Knuckleheads podcast. He was on there recently, and just watch the podcast. You might not be troubled by the way that he talks and stuff, but it definitely trips me out the way that he talks because he's talking about, excuse me, he's a country boy from South Carolina, from the suburbs and stuff like that, living a good life as a kid, bike riding and stuff like that. But for some reason, he has the persona as if he's from the projects in Brownsville, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it just rubs me the wrong way. It just rubs me the wrong way all the way. You know what I'm saying? Listen to him talk. Saying that he says the N word like crazy in that podcast. Shout out to Quentin Richardson, excuse me, and the other fellow. I can't get his name at the moment. But they didn't engage him in the N word stuff, man. But I mean, Kevin Garnett, he was saying the N word to begin the sentence, to end the sentence, the middle of the sentence. He was just saying it every sentence. You know what I'm saying? Just to describe what he's saying. And listen, man, like we all said, but we're not in the streets. There's a time and place for things. Like I said, I almost said it earlier in this podcast, because that's just something, it's sad to say, but it's something that's ingrained in us, especially from music. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the culture and around where we live and that type of thing. I hate to say it, in public. You know what I'm saying? You say it as a term of endearment with your friends and family and that type of thing. But and especially when there's not any white people around. You know what I'm saying? But a guy like Kevin Durant, he's saying it like crazy, like no white people are watching, or like no Indian people or Chinese people are watching. It's not just black people watching the Knuckleheads podcast. Everybody's watching that podcast because it's a great show. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of that, man. Yeah, and it's just a little bit annoying. It's unnerving to me, man. If anybody ever check that out, man, the Knicks are beating these guys 80-69. Sheesh. So anyway, just check out the Knuckleheads podcast. Quentin Grimes, and I can't get his name for some reason, man. But I mean, shout out to those guys, man. They're definitely icons, man. Icons in the game. They didn't really win much in the NBA and stuff, but just their presence in the NBA is definitely big. Jarrell said that dads take out the garbage and kill bugs. I don't kill bugs, man. And my wife takes out the garbage. Ah, you know what I'm saying? If my wife cooked, you know what I'm saying, and she did laundry and that type of thing for me, then maybe I'll kill some bugs in this place. He goes Andre Drummond. It's crazy how Andre Drummond now just became an afterthought role player now. He used to be an all-star. And he still has the skill to be an all-star, but for some reason his modern NBA done kicked him out the league now. Now he's just a situational backup guy. He's not hurt. He's not getting old. He's still it's I think Drummond's just turned 30, if I'm not mistaken. He might not even be 30 yet. So it's crazy. With his old dirty bastard looking ass. It goes Julius being guarded by point guards, and Brunson pulls up way out from three, knocks it down, man. We are kicking their ass. We are really kicking their ass. 83-72 at the moment. I don't want to jinx the Knicks. 2:33 in this third quarter. The Bulls are just not getting anything that they really want. Zach LaVine settled for a simple screen jump shot. That's not the shot that he wanted, but he took it though. Here goes Grimes, fakes the three, beautiful. He should have crossed over. Oh man, him driving there, he should have stutter step, crossed over that guy, and then drove to the bucket. He lost his foot in there. Here goes Julius, interior pass to Hartenstein, good finish there. But Drummond definitely stood there and committed the blocking foul. Yeah, man, I definitely got to get one of these jerseys, man. These navy blue with the orange, man. I really like them shits. Got to see if I can cut me one, just so I can make this some contrast here. I got this jersey here, and then maybe I can get another one hanging up next to it on this side. Yeah, so Friday Night Knicks, man. Shout out to that guy that sings the "Get There" song. Man, I'm tired of hearing that shit. How long have we been hearing that? We've been hearing that song for years, man. Who else we got here? We got the Jackal. He says, this is Jackal, guys. So he said, are your family Knicks fans, Ebro? Yes. Here's the thing. My wife, me and my wife, when we first were dating, when we were first were dating, and also when we finally moved in with each other, that was around the Linsanity era. You know what I'm saying? So we were officially living with each other during the Linsanity era, man. So I mean, we couldn't be like, we were watching games anyway together, but then when that was happening, man, it was like must see TV, man. It was like I never forget it because we used to prepare for the Knicks games together, and we used to sit up and watch the Insanity and stuff. It was amazing, man. So I mean, I really cherish those moments with my wife watching the Knicks because she's a Knicks fan. Like she's not like a diehard Knicks fan, but she's a Knicks fan. So there's a difference. Like she's not crazy like me, which while I get into that, she's not crazy like me, but she will follow the team where she knows players, she knows who's good, she knows how to play basketball, she knows what's going on. So while we're watching, she's not like the a female, like the type of female that's like, oh wow, yeah, but in the hoop, yeah. She's not one of those. She knows the game. She knows like what a good pass is, what good defense is, what they should be doing right now. She knows that type of thing because she played a little bit. She got brothers and stuff, so she played a little bit growing up and stuff. She's like kind of like a town boy. Yeah, man, but I just cherish those moments, man. But the reason why we don't watch games together now, and the reason why now I'm doing a podcast with you guys, is because I'm a diehard Knicks fan, and she cannot deal with me and the way that I act when I watch these Knicks, man. So when I watch, as you can see, when I watch the Knicks, I'm very animated. I'm crazy. I'm saying a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But could you imagine if I didn't have the mic, and I'm unfiltered there with my wife there? My wife's like, yo, man, you got to go on the road with that bullshit, man. Come on, man. We're just watching the game, that type of stuff. So my wife will actually watch the podcast. She'll watch me, until she can't take it no more. And then she'll watch the game too sometimes when I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? So she'll pay attention. But she's more like she's a fan, but she's more like she's more just a regular fan. She's not like a diehard fan. So as far as anybody else, my older son, he's like 19. He used to rock the Knicks stuff, man, but I just think he was rocking Knicks just for me. He didn't really watch the games too much. He used to like to play. Once he started playing, I was trying to encourage him to play, teach him and stuff, because he was really good. But then I think he just stopped playing despite me. You know what I'm saying? And then I think he just stopped watching the Knicks or stopped caring about the Knicks despite me also. So me and my oldest son got that type of relationship, man. So hopefully that gets better as time goes on. But my little guys, man, they know about the Knicks and stuff. They know I like the Knicks. They know basketball and stuff, but they're not ready for the sit down. They're not ready for the sit down. They're not ready to really indulge in it. I'm thinking this summer though, because both of them are evolving. I got two little guys, man, so they're definitely evolving. So this summer, I'll see what we're gonna do together out there. I'll see how that works. Maybe we can maybe I can really baptize them into this stuff and really start playing basketball with them, and see if I can develop their, put a seed in them to love the Knicks, naturally, not just because their dad likes them. So that's a good little story into my life. My sister's a Knicks fan. My sister, she's also a tomboy. She's more into fighting. She likes boxing. She's like a savant. She likes basketball. I mean, she likes boxing. She likes UFC, kickboxing, Thai, all that stuff. Thai boxing. She's all into any kind of fighting. She's like a savant. You know what I'm saying? But she played basketball too. She's a Knicks fan. But she's more the same thing like my wife. Like if the game is on, my sister's crazy though. When the game is on, me and her are yelling and screaming at the TV together. But she doesn't do it often because it's too much for her. She can't deal with that. I know you guys can relate to that, because we got fans too. They love the Knicks. They love the Knicks too, man. But they just can't. They just can't go crazy every single game like how we do. Like us, we can't miss the games. You know what I'm saying? But it's people like my sister. She needs a break. She can't watch every game. She'll watch some games, or she'll be like, "Yo, did you hear about this?" And she'll like that type of stuff. Say, what the fuck you think, man? I got a podcast for Christ's sake. I do a podcast constantly. So she can't deal with me neither. She can't watch me on TV because I'm her brother, so she can't deal with that. I got another sister too. She's she likes the Knicks and stuff like that, but she don't follow at all. She doesn't follow at all. She would rather play basketball than talk it or talk about the NBA. Yeah, she's young too, man. So like she meets a lot of athletes sometimes. A couple Giants players, that she's been at, Giants and Jets for that matter. Practice squad guys and stuff like that. Just meet her. So she's that age. When she's gonna encounter those type of guys like at parties and that type of thing. So, she's not into sports because she's seeing these guys, out in the streets and shit. So it's kind of fucking crazy. I remember those days. So the Knicks are still kicking their ass, man. Here goes the Bulls here finally got a rebound, and here goes Kobe White kicks it out to number 12. That's Ayo. He missed. There goes Drummond. Drummond's a beast, man. But he wasn't able to finish there. That wasn't even Drummond. That was 24. That was freaking Javante Green looking like looking like Andre Drummond out there. That dude is like 6'4". He is a beast, man. 6'4". Man, God punished him, man. He got him into the NBA, but he gave him a game that if he was 6'6", not 6'4", if he was 6'6", then he would be a beast. Yeah, man. So what else? My mom was not a Knicks fan. My dad is a Knicks fan. My dad is a ghost. My dad used to watch the channel all the time. He used to be in the chat all the time talking, but I don't think he can deal with all the cursing and shit that I do, and all the carrying on that I do. I don't think he can deal with that. So he don't really watch that often. But he ghost watches. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to him and he'll say something that I said on the show, so I know he watches. So shout out to my dad if you're watching. Dad, if you're watching, get in the chat, say what's up, man. One time so people can see you. Yeah, man. So I'm getting a little bit of lag here. So I'm definitely lagging. I probably got too many things going on here on my computer. It is what it is. I am Jarrell talking here. These comments are a little bit old. It's like 9. It says 9:41. So right now, what time is it now? It's 9:49. So I'm a little bit behind y'all. 87-75. We got 26 seconds left in this quarter. You got Deuce McBride got the ball. I want to say ever since Deuce McBride took that damn green out of his hair and put this lavender or whatever the hell it is. What do you want to say? Whatever the color that is there. IQ had a layup just now, but he kicked it out to Deuce for 3. Here goes Julius, gets the rebound, lays it up. What do they call him? I don't know what they're calling him. Then they call him something on the Knicks. Got 5 seconds left in this third quarter, 87-75. So he says Grimes is shooting good percentages the last 10 games, only averaging 10 points. He needs to shoot more. Yeah, he plays well, man. But there's something just missing there. There's one thing that you could see. That's one thing. That's how you could tell a good player. They're playing so well that you could look at them, but then you see something. If he could just do this one thing, that is going to change everything. So I think that he'll eventually get there. I think Grimes will eventually find that missing spot that we all see. I think he's going to find it one day, and he's going to really freaking really start lighting teams up out there. Ah, man. So here, I see Amikichin's talking. I guess I'm having little lagging problems on my end, man. I hope I'm not lagging while I'm talking to you guys. But you remember when RJ was supposed to be who Bam is now? I guess, yeah. Yeah, but listen, Drummond was averaging 17 and 10 for like a long time, for like several years. In Detroit. He did it in Cleveland a little bit. What was the other team? He was on another team before Detroit, right? He was on Detroit. He was on Cleveland. I forgot what the other team he was on. But I mean, he was literally averaging like 17 and 10. Was it on Philly? I don't remember. Yeah, but he's been doing that for a while. Yeah, that Friday Night Knicks song is trash, man. I mean, it's 2022. That dude is like a Twitter troll. He goes on Twitter talking about, yeah, I got inside information. You know what I'm saying? But the Knicks still allowing him to do that Friday Night Knicks stuff, man. How did he even get that? I just don't get it. They must have gave him a lifetime contract where they're going to keep playing it so he can get out the contract or something. I don't know. But I mean, shout out. I want to make that shout out. Shout out to Jay Boogie, man. I got a feeling that Jay Boogie might end up doing a remix for that, man. If Jay Boogie's watching, or if anybody can hit up Jay Boogie, maybe I need to hit up Jay Boogie, man. That'd be dope. Hit up the Knicks, man. See if they can do a Friday Night Knicks remix with Jay Boogie. Can you imagine that? You can keep the same dude there, get there, and then just have Jay Boogie, remix that. Just let Jay Boogie take care of it. You know what I'm saying? It'll be dope. Looks like the Sixers are going to beat Golden State. What's up with that? Oh, yeah, I see it on the screen. Sixers are up right now, 112-101 with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left, man. So that's a good game, too. Orlando's beating Boston. Shout out to Orlando. Orlando's been playing pretty good lately. Quiet as kept, Orlando has been playing pretty good lately, man. The two, let me get their names, man. I know one is Panchero. Their other guy, he actually has a brother on the team with him. What's the kid's name? So that was yesterday. So I mean, was it yesterday? Or was that today? No, that was today. So I mean, they're playing the Celtics. So I mean, what's the kid's name? It's Panchero and Wagner. There you go. I'm quite sure somebody said it in the chat. But Wagner and Banchero has been playing excellent. Both Wagner's actually. The center, his brother actually played well today. He had 21 points. Shout out to Cole Anthony's back. Cole Anthony's actually coming off the bench now. Markel Fultz is back. Not Markel Fultz. Is that his name, Markel Fultz? Yeah, Markel Fultz is back, surprisingly. So shout out to anybody on fantasy. Markel Fultz is back, so he should be playing. He's starting for them. So listen, they have a lot of firepower in Orlando. They just don't have no experience. So here we are in the fourth quarter, man. 11 minutes and 14 seconds, man. Knicks are starting off. RJ was able to split the defense there. They held him down. So, I mean, they need to call something else there. If he's not getting free throws, they need to, call something else, because I feel like he was ahead of the pack and they fouled him on purpose. Good split in the defense there. But look, he's ahead of the pack. Is that some kind of clear path foul or something? I don't know. Referees, the NBA always got some bullshit as rule. Yo, I'm way behind on this chat, man. All right, so, respect to everybody here. I see Shop Powers, making sure I salute people that pop in here. Say what's up to Sha. Yeah, so, guys, I'm definitely lagging, man. So I apologize if I'm getting any audio issues and shit like that. Ron Bracey. Everybody's always, what's up? Hey there, you. Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper is up in the place. Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper, let me ask you a question. Is that you in that picture there? Is that you? Because that I've been asked that a few times, because people see me talking to you on here or in the comments and stuff like that, and they ask, hey, do you know her or whatever? So the number one question for everyone that wants to know is if that picture is that you in the picture. That's what everybody wants to know, man. I'm just saying. It's 90 to 77. You know what I'm saying? You know how I am. But people really literally ask me about you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Come on, man. So yeah, you're talking about the Friday Night Knicks song. Man, that dude Javonte Green, man. He's one of those players, man. He's just one of those players. Knicks are up right now, fourth quarter, 6-2. So this guy Billy Donovan, he might need to get fired, because they have a good team. They have a good team, but something's not right. Something's not right. With the firepower that they have there, I'm quite sure any coach, any good coach would love to guard them. As RJ, man, RJ's playing his ass off right now, man. Look at that. Supreme confidence. And he's talking shit to somebody in the crowd. Boy. You know, like he was saying some of that Jamaican shit too. He was talking that pepper to him. He goes, number 0 with the jump shot. Boy, IQ is talking to somebody, talking to the Deuce. So Deuce is going to run the offense, gets back to IQ. So it's just so odd how IQ is running the offense. He has no vision. He goes all the way to the basket, gets the bump, doesn't even try to make the shot. He's too busy trying to get the foul instead of making the shot. That's why he doesn't get the foul. Wow. So, Kobe White tried to throw the alley-oop, but he threw it up like as if LeBron James was there. LeBron James in his prime wouldn't have caught that. So this guy, Billy Donovan, he might need to get fired, man. Shout out to Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan used to be a Knick. He's freaking Rick Pitino's boy. And then here he is as a coach in the NBA. And Maurice Cheeks is sitting right next to him that has the NBA experience as well. But he's his assistant. So, that tells you right there. If Maurice Cheeks is your top assistant, that tells you right there to me. That's all you need to know, because Maurice Cheeks was an asshole as a coach. Hard ass for no reason. He goes, Hartenstein dribbles off his foot. RJ feeling it, man. Whoa, you saw the spin move, step back, if he knocked that down, baby. Here goes Deuce there. Kicks it back to RJ. RJ did some movements. Oh, Deuce just told him, chill out. Deuce told him, yo, chill out, fam, chill out. All that fucking dribbling. Here he goes, all the way to the basket. Oh, left-handed layup. All right, so it's been sloppy basketball right now. The Knicks need to calm it down. Deuce was right. Calm it down. So Caruso knows the deal. Caruso's calming it down. He got Jericho guarding him, but Jericho could guard the perimeter. Wow, look at Deuce, man. Look at Deuce. Oh, the finish. Oh, that was so nice, man. Just, like a good defender. Guys that defend the basketball, man, you pass it. If you bounce past it, they know how to get the ball down on it before it comes up. Watch the pass. Watch how he passes. Is it a bounce pass? Let me see. He messes up. Does he bounce past it? Yes, he bounced past it. So he bounced past it. So Deuce knew it was a bounce pass, so he got the hand low to get it on the bounce. Oh my God, what a good defensive play. And then he was able to keep the ball out of reach where he can take it up and swoop it in and to lay it up. Deuce is a good player. He's a good basketball player, y'all. Very good basketball player. Shout out to State. I see State still talking about play the kid stuff. These guys are like in their early 20s, man. I'm freezing here. I'm freezing. Let me see. Shout out to Kareem Grant. What's good, Kareem? Excuse my tardiness. It's all right, man. Just say a couple of Hail Marys and our fathers, and you'll be all right. So here goes Almighty Finesse. Why would you even ask if that lemon pepper looks? Ask that lemon pepper looks good. I didn't say if she looks good. You said that. I said, is that your picture? Because people want to know if that was your picture. People always asking. You know what I'm saying? Almighty Finesse trying to start some trouble, and he's trying to be subliminal too. Yeah, man. So I mean, definitely, there's a lot of people here, a lot of regulars and stuff. Lemon Pepper is one of the regulars all around the Knicks fan base too. So people just know her from the chat. So the picture and the face gets recognizable. So people think that, hey, do you know her, that type of thing. So it is what it is. Yeah, RJ you saw RJ cursing like he was cursing in Jamaican, man. It is what it is. Let's see if I can catch up with this chat. I think I am catched up here. G League Deuce playing tonight. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it was so embarrassing. They kept sending him back to the G League. He was getting like 30-point games, 18 assists games, and 7 steals and stuff. And they kept sending him back down there. It's like when are you gonna give him some rotational minutes? So he finally gets the rotational minutes that he should have been got. You know what I'm saying? So now you're seeing his value, on defense. Defense first can knock down some shots. He can finish in transition. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't play. He doesn't play what do you want to say? He doesn't play emotional. So he plays hard nosed defense, and he still is able to keep his composure. That is a sick motherfucker, dangerous motherfucker right there. So I mean, for also too, man. Shout out to Eddie C. Eddie C said we need to get a point guard. I think a lot of those guys on Steph's show was saying that we need a point guard. I mean, what the hell is Deuce? What the hell is Quentin? What's the name? IQ and Deuce. Those are 2 point guards right there. So why do we need a backup point guard? I don't think that's what we need. Like, how do we get there? That we need those guys? We need to get a backup point guard to play where exactly? And then Derrick Rose is not playing. So we need to get a backup point guard. To do what exactly? I just don't get that take. We don't need a backup point guard. It goes, DeRozan. DeRozan shooting that same shot over and over again is boring. But I mean, it's efficient. It keeps his teams in games. It goes, RJ got the ball way too much, man. He needs to give it up. He gives it up to Hartenstein. Hartenstein not even looking at the rim. Shit. He goes Deuce, and then Hartenstein just knocks down. Who's that? DeRozan. I mean, Hartenstein needs to come out. Hartenstein's not really playing well right now, so he is coming out for Mitch Robinson. Yeah, so I mean, a couple two bonehead plays. Hartenstein just go chill out. It's 7 minutes and 54 seconds. Go chill out for the rest of the game, fam. You did it. You did your job for tonight. Yep. Shot Powers, Grimes, and Deuce. They changed the entire team. I feel like ever since they did that, and then when Obi went down and Jericho's out there playing good defense too. That's definitely a plus all around. IQ plays good defense. Deuce plays good defense. Like I said, Jericho plays good defense. For all the stuff that people say about Hartenstein, Hartenstein is a good defender too. Mitchell Robinson is a good defender. RJ's starting to get back his defensive thing. RJ's dribbling the ball too much. They need to give this ball up. Him bringing the ball up the court and all this. This is the Julius Randle bullshit I'm talking about. Julius Randle's actually in the game and hits a spot up 3-point shot. Beautiful. So we have out of the 9-man rotation, I feel like everybody is a good defender except Julius. But Julius plays good defense when he wants to. He plays good on-ball defense. He goes Julius again with the rebound. But for now, RJ is playing the Julius role right now. Julius is going to the corner, as he should, to tell you the truth. And here goes RJ. Kicks it out to quickly, back to Deuce. Deuce is giving it to Julius. Julius just pulls up. Fuck. Knocks it down. Here we go. I'm talking about this guy is a 4th option on the championship team. Why? Here goes Deuce. I mean, Caruso. Man, the Chicago Bulls team, man, they have no clue of how they're gonna get buckets. But they have the scorers though. Here goes Vucevic, just misses an easy jump shot that he would normally make. He made a career making that same shot. 20 points per game, man. 6 minutes and 26 seconds there. Literally, the Knicks are running the same play back and forth. Julius Randle's wide open again. So you usually look into the double team. See, that's the thing. They can't tell the difference between what's a good shot and what's not a good shot. See, right now, as soon as RJ shot that, everybody should be huddling now and talking. Right now, right into a double team, possibly a triple team. But then Julius Randle gets a three. But how many times has that happened coming down? We've ran the same play over and over. You know what I'm saying? We ran the same play over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be some communication. But look at this score, man. 103-79. We are kicking their ass. Wow. Yo, after this game, I think Billy Donovan needs to be fired, bro. There's no way the Knicks beat them twice at home. Billy Donovan should not be able to coach another game for this team. But if they're gonna keep Billy Donovan, then what are they gonna do as far as trades and stuff? Because it is after the 15th. Right now it's actually December 16th. Are they gonna make a trade or something like that? What should Chicago do? If Chicago's imploding like this bad, is it the coach's fault, or do they need to just crack the safe open and just get rid of Vucevic, get rid of Zach LaVine, get rid of DeRozan, get rid of all three of them? They definitely invested a lot of salary on the squad because they're trying to go for it. They invested a lot of salary. Wow, look at this, man. Knicks are good attacking the rim, but Mitch Robinson hit the free throw line is always an adventure. Here he goes. Taking forever shooting and get himself together. He has a routine, which is good, but it's still the same result to him shooting the free throw. It just does not look good. It's something off. There's something off there. He's trying to shoot in rhythm. Somebody taught him to shoot this way, but he just doesn't have that rhythm to shoot normally like this. He's going to have to do something about that. I'm behind in the chat again. Geechin. I'm reading. Yeah, Kareem, I mentioned this earlier. I think they are missing him. They need that extra player. They have DeRozan playing point guard, but if DeRozan is going to be the primary ball handler, you need a guy like Lonzo. Well, Lonzo's not really a point guard. He doesn't get into the paint at all. You know what I'm saying? But he's a ball mover. You know what I'm saying? He's a ball mover. So if he's on the squad, if DeRozan is out there, Lonzo's going to be that hockey assist guy. That type of dude, being able to shoot the three, athletic to catch alley oops and that type of thing. You know, skillful enough to throw alley oops and make easy buckets. Make the extra pass. To his teammates and stuff. You need him to be out there. So he's definitely very important for what they do. So that might be an issue too, man. But if this team is so messed up that they're worrying about Lonzo Ball is what's stopping these guys from winning, then they don't need to be together. It's like a bad relationship. Brunson over to RJ. RJ on the top of the key there. Goes inside, back to Brunson. Brunson fakes. Oh, good pass inside to Julius. Simple spin and layup. Simple spin and layup. No need to fade away. Simple drop step, turn around, and just lay it up. The Knicks need to make it easy for themselves. Here goes Vucevic. Wow, good defense by Julius. Man, yo, Julius is playing good defense. Julius plays good man defense. Oh, look at this. Good passes by the Knicks. Interior pass by Julius. Just turn around and shoot it. The person is too far underneath the basket to do anything. So you have to have court awareness. Here goes DeRozan. Interior. He's gonna pull up right there. Oh, he doesn't. He passes it out. Gives it up to Caruso. Good ball movement by the Bulls. Misses the 3-point shot. Vucevic smacks it out. They're able to retrieve it. Here goes DeRozan. Pulls up for three. Holy moly. It's amazing how an NBA player doesn't have natural range from three. It looked like he threw that ball up at the 3-point line. 107-79, 4 minutes and 52 seconds left. I am behind. Yeah, I am lagging here. I'm at home, guys. I am lagging. I might need to shut down the computer, man. I can't shut it down now. There goes Zach LaVine. Like I said, I'm behind right now because I got caught in some lagging. So I'm back. Come on, man. Maybe the mouse is too far. Maybe the mouse is too far. So there we go. All right, so now I'm back. So it's still for 4:28 They got 107 and 79. Knicks are kicking their ass. 45 rebounds to 33 rebounds tonight. The sister had picked up 19 to 22. The Knicks got 12 steals tonight. 12 steals. All right, field goal percentages went up from the 30s to 42. Chicago went down to 46. They were actually shooting 58, if you remember. 3-point percentages 37 to 41. Knicks percentages was down, and we got it back up. So that's the game right there, man. I was saying that if the Knicks can fix their shooting, then we're gonna kick their ass, and then we're literally whipping them right now. In this fourth quarter, check out the score, guys. 20-4 in the fourth quarter. Knicks are smoking these guys. So now at this point, man, we're like 4 minutes or something left in this game. I'm gonna keep these guys under 10 points in the fourth quarter. Let's keep these guys under 10 points in the fourth quarter, and let's see what Chicago's gonna do. If Chicago's gonna make a move on their front office, or they're gonna make a move on trying to make a trade or something like that. So yeah, I see he shot the free throws there. Yeah, I give him credit. Give him credit for shooting the free throws. They look ugly though. He can make two, and then he'll miss like 7 in a row. Gonna need Wilbon. Yeah, I don't watch ESPN, fam. Wilbon and those guys, I can care less what they have to say. Just like they can care less what we have to say. Even though I'm quite sure these guys watch all of our channels trying to get takes and stuff. Read the chat to find out what fans are really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ball as defense core vision. I actually wanted us to get him. Yeah, it might have been interesting, but things happen for a reason. So if we would have got Ball, it would have changed the course of things. You know what I'm saying? Because people would have been complaining that that's our point guard. But from the outside looking in, we realized that Ball is not really a point guard. He's really like a good passing shooting guard. But he's still a glue guy. But we don't have the type of players on our team that require a glue guy. At least not right now. Like the way that we're situated now, I enjoy the way our team is playing. So if we had Ball at the time when it was time to sign him, it would have changed the course. You get what I'm trying to say? It would have changed the course of history. We wouldn't be where we are now. So we would have a different version of the team now. With Alec Burks and people like that on the squad. You know what I'm saying? So things happen for a reason, man. So we got to go through stuff in order to get to the right spot. So right now, I think we're definitely on the right path, man. I'm very satisfied with the way the Knicks are playing, but we got to be very careful. We got to be very careful with the next move that we make, because we can make a move easily and screw everything up. So that's something to be aware too. Even though I want to make a trade to give the Knicks reinforcements, we can make too many trades and really fuck up the chemistry again. So this is a positive step facing the Pacers on Sunday. I hope we can keep. I hope so too, man. Walking into that Indiana arena against those guys, it's a matchup problem with a lot of different players that they have on their team. But they're going to be shorthanded a little bit, man. We should be able to match up with them. Like I said, there's a couple matchups that are hit and miss, because what are some of their guys there? One of the guys that shoot threes, the center that they have there, he can shoot threes on us. But then we also play games when Mitch Robinson totally dominated him. So I think we're up by 20 with 4 minutes left. It's kind of like I'm kind of like jinxing the Knicks by looking this far ahead. But I'm gonna take a look at the Indiana Pacers right now. Excuse me. They have I'm talking about Miles Turner right now with the 3-point shooting from the center spot. He's embarrassed Mitchell Robinson, and then Mitchell Robinson has embarrassed him. So it really depends on how the Knicks take care of that. They also have other players like I can't pronounce this guy's name, Bitadaz, whatever, at center. He's kicked the Knicks ass before. They got Brissett. He's done a good job against the Knicks. Mathurin, whatever you say. He's done a great job against us. This guy, McConnell. What's the other guy? There's another guy. I think is he starting for them? Yeah, this guy's actually starting for them now. The Numbard, whatever his name is, he's really good. Got Halliburton, as of course, he's like one of the best point guards in the NBA. If they can continue to win, Halliburton's probably going to make the All-Star team. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brunson. If the Knicks can surpass them, then Brunson probably will be a lock to be that point guard. They got Buddy Hield there, they're still doing well. So that young kid Jabari Smith is decent as well. So I mean, it's going to be a good game. Absolutely. Wow, Derrick Rose is playing, so they're giving Derrick Rose a solid and helping the fans out here so they can see Derrick Rose playing against his former team. The crowd is cheering for him. So he didn't play the last game, man. So it's only right that he finally got some burn today with the Knicks up by so much. So it's kind of surreal, man. This guy's been in the league for a long time, and he was like 21 years old or however old he was when he won the MVP. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say he didn't really deserve it that year. LeBron probably should have got it again. But for the way that the Chicago Bulls played that year, he absolutely deserved it. He wasn't necessarily dominant, because I think he only scored 24 points a game and that type of thing. But just the way that he pushed his team, and just the way that he played, like a freaking robot out there. So here he goes, here playing in the United Center. I was gonna say shell of himself, but just not the same player. Just a different kind of player, older gentleman now. He got dreads. Derrick Rose, when he played in Chicago, he had a freaking high fade with a part up the middle. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. How time flies. Why? You see how time flies, y'all? You know what I'm saying? One day you're young, next thing you know, you're old. So I mean, you could be 20 years old when let's say when Derrick Rose started. How many years Derrick Rose have in the NBA right now? You know what I'm saying? Just do the math. One day you're looking at a guy. One day you're looking at a guy that he's like 19 years old coming to the league. Next thing you know, the motherfucker's 34. You see Derrick Rose. How old is Derrick Rose now? 111 to 84, man. What a game. Here goes Derrick Rose. He pulls up, knocks it down. That's for the fans right there. I'm quite sure everybody's cheering. I can't really hear it. Yeah, so everybody's happy, man. That's good. Do it for the fans. That was great, man. So I mean, Derrick Rose is 34 years old. Let's see how many years he was in the NBA. But he was picked in the 2008 draft, so he's been playing since 2008. So 2008, so that what is that? Is that like is that 12 years, 14 years, something like that? I don't know. He got 13 years of NBA experience right now, according to this. It's just 13 years. So the point I'm trying to make is, say if you're 25 and you remember when Derrick Rose first came into the league and you were 25, add 13 years to that. Now you're what, 38? You know what I'm saying? Now you're 38 years old. So you could watch your whole NBA career and age go from being a young dude to being an old man, just like that. Just following your favorite player in the NBA. Look at LeBron. LeBron has been playing since 2003. 19 years. I remember when LeBron was playing in high school. You know what I'm saying? Now here he goes. When LeBron first got drafted, I was 23 or 24, something like that. When he got drafted, I was 24. Now look at me, freaking all these years now. Yeah, I was 24. So add 19 years to that. It happens just like that. I was 24 when LeBron was drafted. Now I'm a freaking middle-aged man now. So it's crazy. It's amazing. Time flies, man. Stop fucking around. Man, everybody wants to be young forever. You ain't gonna be young forever. Oh yeah, the Knicks gonna be good in 3 more years. We gotta give him time. 5 more years, the Knicks will win the championships in 5 more years. You gotta develop them. Hey, get the fuck out of here. IQ launches a 3-point shot. All the Knicks got to do right now is stay out of injury. Please don't get hurt. Lord help me. God, please don't get hurt. 114 to 88, 105 right now. Wow, man. And we got to cheer for our Knicks, man. I got some we got to cheer for these Knicks, man. We got to cheer for these Knicks. Let's get some freaking standing ovation for these guys, man. Unbelievable. I mean, just not too long ago, guys. Like we literally was like talking about that we're gonna implode and we need to trade Julius. We need to bench RJ and all this other stuff. We've been saying all that stuff. One little tweak and that changed everything. One little tweak changed everything for us, guys. Ryan Archinato had a bad ankle. Now he's playing in 51, number 51. Unbelievable. Svi is out there. Wow, look at Archie going all the way to the bucket. They're not going to call the mercy rule. They're not going to punch Archie in the face for trying to score. He goes number 12, Ayo. He's coming and driving. He goes Javonte Green pulls up for 3. He knocks it down. So 14 seconds. This should be the end of it here, man. Rose got to bring the ball across the half court. Please get it across half court, please. All right, and he's gonna bounce it out. 7 seconds left, man. Wow, man. One more round of applause for the Knicks, man. Let's see what the other one sounds like. Yeah, a little bit different. Yeah, but this Knicks just won 6 games, y'all. We just won 6 straight games. There's been a lot of injuries. We played the Bulls twice too. The Bulls are bad. I can't see Billy Donovan walking in the streets right now, still holding on his job. I don't after this. I don't know how they do it. They're gonna have to make a change over there in Chicago some kind of way. You know what I'm saying. But man, we got to be proud of our Knicks, man. Let's do some more. Let's do some cheering. Let's do some chanting. Yeah, man, unbelievable. Yeah, man. So the Knicks have won 114 to 90, man. What a game. 50 rebounds, guys. 50 rebounds to 39. We smoked them 27-16 in the fourth quarter. And this face right here and this energy is what it's all about. For everyone that says, "Oh, we need to tank" and all this other stuff, nah, man. The feeling you get from when your team plays well and you're looking at our guys and you can see Grimes, what he's done, and Brunson, what he's done, what he's brought to this team this year, and see just the growth and everything that's been happening, man. That is what it is, man. So let's really get into some stats. I'll leave the score up there, and I'll just look at the stats from my phone here. Shout out to RJ. RJ got 27 points, and this is one of those games where I remember some of those points. Usually RJ scores, and I don't remember what day he scored 30. He could score 30, and I wouldn't even know. Today he played a very a good 27 points that actually kind of dictated a lot of offense at sometimes. Randall had a good game, good overall game, good defense, good rebounding and stuff like that. He had 3 steals tonight, 1 block. So he played a nice overall game. Didn't have to be the man tonight. RG was the man tonight. Brunson just does what he does, 22-6. Grimes had 22-2, 2 basically all 3-point shots, man. Same thing with Brunson, basically all 3-point shots. But you got to take the shots the defense gives you, man, and they knocked him down. Mitchell Robinson was 6-9, 6-9-2. You got 1 block, 2 steals. That's a good game for him. 28 points. Quickly, didn't really do too much, but he definitely played good defense off the bench. Sims, same thing, didn't really do too much, but he played good defense. Hartenstein can't rebound, but he got 3 points and 10 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? People like to talk bad about Hartenstein, but he plays decent, man. He's not perfect. He's a bench player as he should be. Same thing with McBride. These numbers don't jump out at you. 5, 4, 1. How many steals he got? He had 2 steals. So I mean, these numbers don't really jump out at you. But this bench unit playing defense, trickle in with the first unit. And I said before, McBride plays great defense. Hartenstein plays decent defense. Simmons plays good defense. Quickly plays good defense. Mitchell Robinson, Grimes plays good defense. Now, I say RJ is starting to play better defense. Julius Randle already plays good man defense, not so much help defense. Brunson plays good team defense as well. Not really so much on ball, but he plays good team defense. So I mean, we got out of 9 guys that I mentioned, we basically have 7 strong defenders and 2 guys that are good in certain types of defense. One is good at team defense, the other one is good at an individual man defense. You know what I'm saying? So we got basically 9 guys that defend out there. So that's the game right there. Give me 9 defenders that can score a little bit, have a decent offense to get these guys shots, and we should be good. So that it is what it is there, man. I wish I would have called the whole game, guys. Like I said, sometimes I can't do it. Halftime to Crunchtime was a fixture last year. I'm trying to eliminate it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to do full game watch-alongs, as much as I can. But halftime to Crunchtime is the fallback plan, man. So this is definitely great, man. Definitely a great look here to win these games. And I know I'm happy, man. We're gonna sleep good again, man. What a game, yeah, Shaw. 114-91. We kicked their ass. We scored 114, which has been our average for most of the year, and we kept them under 100. That's an ass whooping. And then we're talking about a team that their record is not good, but I mean, like I'm trying to say, DeRozan, Zach LaVine, they got Vucevic over there. They got other guys. They got Dragic, you got Kobe White. These guys will score. You got Andre Drummond. They got a lot of big time names on that squad there. couple of great, not great, but good up and coming players. Patrick Williams and Javonte Green is good. So I mean, they have good players, but how come they're not able to get it together where they can win? Especially not protect at home, 2 back-to-back games at home. It's bad with Chicago, man. So listen, man, I will be glad. I'll be so happy to talk to you guys all night long. But this is just the watch along, man. I did from halftime to crunch time today. I won't be doing post game. This is basically a post game rant here, but I'm preparing you guys to go to your post game shows. You got Sim out there, nothing but Knicks on his channel. You got Guard of Knicks. They do a post game show too. If you guys want to take a look at their show, Macri does one, of course. Knicks Fan TV. Wherever you like to go, please go enjoy the rest of your night. Watch or listen to stuff before you go to bed. Please be good to your family. One thing too, I want before we go, shout out to that to the guy from the Ellen show. What's his name? That killed himself. Twitch, right? Suicide is a bad thing, man. So before we get out of here, let me just say something about that, because I said something last night, but I feel like I need to say it again, because some people have made light of it. I don't like to point people out, but I'm looking at Twitter. People were like kind of like joking. My bad. People were like kind of like joking on Twitter about it. So I'm like, how could you joke about something like that? About suicide. But listen, I'll tell you this. I've been through a dark time in my life. Only a few people know that it happened, but I did try to do something to myself at one point, man. But the thing about that is like once you start going through stuff and whatever, and you go through that type of thing, whatever, you start to notice like hopefully it's something hits you that you notice that nobody else gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then like they're really only gonna flip out, because if you do kill yourself, then they be like, oh my God, he killed himself. Oh my God, I love him. That's my brother. Oh my God, that's my husband. Oh, that's my son. All of a sudden everybody says that. They say all those things, but I mean, meanwhile the guy killed himself. So I mean, obviously somebody didn't do something, because like I'm trying to tell you from experience, if you're going through stuff like that, you be telling people. You be telling people in so many words that you're super depressed, you need help, this, that, and the other. You're telling them, because they say tell somebody. Oh, if you're feeling bad, tell somebody. 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to tell you, people that feel bad that way, they are telling people. You know what I'm saying? They are telling people in so many words. You know what I'm saying? People don't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? That after the fact, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe we did that. So my advice for anybody that might be going through that, listening to this podcast, trying to get themselves together, listen, man, live. You know what I'm saying? Live. Because if you take your life, the people around you that should have been helping you are gonna make your death about them. You know what I'm saying? So don't give them the satisfaction. Don't take your life and give other people the satisfaction, to mourn you when they weren't there for you when you were here. So my thing is, like, there's another Knicks game coming up. We're on a 6-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you did something to yourself like a week ago or like a month ago. You would have never seen the 6-game win streak. You know what I'm saying? Now we play Indiana next, right? So listen, if you're feeling bad or anything like that, hold on to it, because we play the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? And then there's always another game in the NBA. You know what I'm trying to say? Ant-Man and the Wasp. I mean, not Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man Quantumania is coming out in February. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be there for that too. Wait, see if you can get there. You know what I'm saying? That way you could watch it, and then you have that experience. You know what I'm saying? Please hold on to the next moment. You live. You know what I'm saying? Then once you look back, you're like, damn, I can't believe I would have did that. If I didn't do that, then I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I am now. You know what I'm saying? You have something to look back on and say, like, damn, look where I was at that point. And you have valuable knowledge to pass on to somebody else. So anyway, that's my experience to you guys, and the experience to anybody else that might be going through something, or ever went through something, or occasionally go through things. Listen, man, fuck it, live, because even like your kids, even your mom, your dad, your significant other, they don't give a fuck about you, really, when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going through those things. I'm not talking about, oh my God, I don't got no money, and then you get paid. Oh, I'm happy I got paid. That's not depression. People that are depressed know what it is. You know what I'm saying? High anxiety, that type of thing. If you're in that situation, you know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Only you or people that experience it really know what that true hard depression feels like. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, that's my last thoughts here for today. Live. You know what I'm saying? Live, because one day you look back on the time when you was really dark, and you were like, damn, man, look at all the stuff that I did before, that I did after that. would never experienced it if I would have did what I thought about doing at the time. So listen, live, baby. So anyway, that's my thoughts for today to finish the podcast, and I'll see you motherfuckers later. Peace.